Hello, my name is Larry Stepanski with the Lower Paxton Township Department of Engineering, and this is the Mountain View Acres Stormwater Improvement and Roadway Paving Project video. To give you some background on the project, Mountain View Acres is a community that was established in the Lower Paxton Township back in the 1970s. The community was built under the standards of its time, which have led to infrastructure issues needing addressed. The main objectives of this project is to address the deteriorating roadways that are crumbling, disappearing from the curb line, and have grass growing through them. The township is also adding additional stormwater infrastructure to address flooding concerns and collect water that has damaged the roadways over time. This project came to be due mainly to the roadways being so deteriorated from stormwater runoff, and as part of the stormwater design project, a survey was sent out ahead of time to Mountain View Acres residents in order to address any issues that they notice living there from a day-to-day basis. And several residents were able to get back to us with issues that were of concern, and we tried to address them in the design process. The project team, of course, always consists of the property owners, the Board of Supervisors, and the Sewer Authority Board, as they are providing the funding towards the storm part of this project. Township Manager Michael Gossert, as well as the Department of Public Works and its Utilities Division staff. Matthew Jarolowski is the Director of Public Works. William Weaver is the outgoing Director of Sewer. Kevin Fleck is the Deputy Director, along with Deputy Director Eric Morgan. Kyle Heiner is the Construction Division Manager in charge of all the construction progress. Eric Kimmel is our Road Technician. Phil Daniker is our Construction Crew Leader. And Michelle Kwasnowski is the sewer administration staff. Also part of the engineering team, we have the Department of Engineering consisting of Melissa Smith, PE, she is our director. Myself, Larry Stepanski, the staff engineer. Robert Hayes, our GIS manager. And the consulting engineer who designed the project was Ritu. Mike Naus, PE, is the project manager in charge of the design part of this project. The project areas you'll see below consists of the entire Mountain View Acres and a little bit of Blue Mountain Parkway as well as Parkway East. You'll see that the project is split up into several phases, which we'll cover later in a later slide. The project's broken down into these 4 quadrant areas to show what storm is being replaced. As you'll see, the majority of this stays within the township right-of-way along the roadways in order to collect any runoff from the paved surfaces. This is quadrant area 2. Both of these were in the top corners. And then moving down to quadrant 3, this is the bottom left corner, and quadrant 4 is the bottom right corner. So some examples of what led to this project are the roadway issues and failures. As you'll see from some of these photos, you can see the large surface cracks as well as numerous alligator cracking areas leading to potholes and road deterioration. You'll also see in the bottom left picture the separation of the roadway from the curb in areas, allowing for way more water to infiltrate under asphalt, which is leading to more damage and deterioration overall. You also see some pictures here of some of our existing stormwater issues. There is a minimal amount of existing stormwater in this area, and that infrastructure is currently in disrepair. The corrugated metal pipe that was placed back in the day has begun rusting to the point where no bottoms are left in the pipe. Some of the pipe has also become crushed and cannot convey the same capacity as originally intended, and this limited stormwater facility has created freezing and flooding issues within the neighborhood. The construction scope. Crews will be removing the existing stormwater facilities and installing new facilities and structures in the roadways of the development. Anything outside the roadway really isn't being touched in this project. It will only take place in the township right-of-ways. The majority of the work will be occurring on the following streets: Blue Mountain Parkway, Eschener Road, Rayview Drive, Williamsview Drive, Dorsview Drive, Earlview Drive, Marionview Drive, and Parkway East. Most of the work will take place within the township's right-of-way and existing paved roadways. In some situations, the township will need to excavate behind the curb in order to install inlets or reconnect existing piping. Even in these instances, all work will remain within existing township right-of-ways. Construction phases map. As stated earlier with the design, the construction phases will be broken into 6 phases. Just want to make note that the storm sewer design drawings that were posted in this picture will also be posted on the township website for any residents interested in reviewing them for their specific detail. The 6 individual phases are color-coded. Phase 1 is in red, Phase 2 is in blue, Phase 3 is in green. That will cover the majority of the project going across Mountain View Acres. Phase 4 is there in purple, the upper road. Phase 5 in orange, the lower road. And Phase 6, which is an alternate phase, will occur down along Parkway East. We will only be working within one phase at a time. Crews will not leave from one phase to another until all work is completed, with the exception of that restoration being completed at later dates in the affected areas. I've also attached the project schedule here. You will see work is expected to begin in July of 2026. Final paving is expected to be done in summer of 2028, which would completely end the project. Each phase is expected to take on average of 90 days to complete, subject to construction delays and weather throughout the year. You'll see that some structures have already been delivered to the Mountain View Acres to begin Phase 1. Construction should be starting here within the next month or so. Then you'll see it takes about 90 days from there for each project to be able to take on. Some impacts that will be occurring to the residents. Limited access to driveways during construction times. Our working hours are 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. on a Monday through Friday basis. Most of the construction will take place in the public streets. There will be time crews will dig past driveways. In such events, we will notify you ahead of time so you can arrange to leave your car parked elsewhere, or we can organize a way to get you out of your driveway if we are digging across it. Some more residential impacts can consist of construction, noise, and equipment activity. You'll see in the pictures, this is some of the equipment that will be present on the street in order to accomplish this project. Construction is a noisy and dirty process. You can expect loud bangs to be heard from the machines digging and trucks moving around, beeping noises from vehicles in reverse, shouting from workers to be able to talk over the loud equipment and request materials. You will also notice the roadway is being dug up, which will lead to dirt, stone, and dust in the roadways. Crews will make all efforts to keep dust and dirt to a minimum by periodically cleaning the streets, but there will be times that dirt and dust is present between cleanings. Other residential impacts will include intermittent traffic restrictions and lane closures. When digging up the roads, there will be closures and detours set in place. Closures are required to keep the public safe from being in areas of heavy equipment and open trenches. It is also meant to keep our construction workers safe from traveling vehicles. Anytime a roadway is closed, there will be a detour set up to get around these areas. We ask that you be patient and follow the proper signage. Arrangements will always be made for any buses, emergency vehicles, mail, and trash services to be able to access homes as necessary within the closure. In order to stay informed, we do have public information periodically. The township will provide residents with project info. Bi-weekly updates can be found on the Lower Paxton at Work website, and any major changes will be sent out via a letter for public notice on top of our website and social media updates as we move forward with this project. Some of the benefits that will come from this project to the public include better drainage during storms. This storm system was designed to remove stormwater from streets and convey it through pipe systems to help with localized flooding and minimize road damage. This will also lead to cleaner waterways, as improved conveyance in the systems will take a lot of the road dirt out of the stormwater that ultimately leads to creeks and waterways. This project aims to improve the waterway health and make it cleaner. Some other benefits include reduced flooding. Areas with localized flooding concern or icing issues in the wintertime were targeted through the survey in order to minimize these safety concerns from repeatedly occurring in the future. Improved road surfaces. Final paving restoration will provide a nice new roadway to the neighborhood, and improved drainage will improve the longevity of the new roadway. We want to thank you for attending. Please remember to follow our social media pages and visit our website for project updates. Should you have any questions for the project itself, you can please contact Ms. Melissa Smith, the Director of Engineering, at the number and email provided, or myself at the number and email provided below. Thank you very much for your time and have a nice day.